Family and friends of comedian Chris Farley lay Madison's native son to rest.
Funeral participants strive for privacy as the national media converge on the church and cemetery. That's tonight's lead story. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Madison native Chris Farley is remembered as a kind heart who always managed to make us laugh.
The Edgewood High graduate and Saturday Night Live star is laid to rest in a private service. Before giving the sermon, Farley's longtime priest and spiritual advisor summed up his funeral message.
We want to get across that we're hopeful that Chris is in a better place. We're thankful for what we received from him, that he was a human, that he struggled as we all struggled, and that's why I think he brought a lot of warmth to people, was able to make people laugh because we were able to see in ourselves Chris.
Farley's family received support from Madison Bishop William Bullock.
Death and sudden death is hard to handle, but when it's the day or two before Christmas, when you miss everybody, I think it's extraordinarily difficult.
A Farley family friend, John Roach of Madison, said that despite the national media attention to Farley's tragic death, in Madison it's not a Hollywood story, but a neighborhood story, because one of the Farley boys died.
Chris would never have succeeded in what he did without the foundation of his family, who loved and supported him dearly. He gave so much to them, and they gave so much to him.
And another recurring theme of this sad day was an acknowledgement of both Farley's human frailties and his faith.
Got to know him going to daily mass at St. Joan of Arc Chapel. He was a man of faith, a great faith.
A memorial has been set up in Farley's name at the Make-A-Wish Foundation in Chicago. Donations can be sent to 640 North LaSalle Street, Suite 280 in Chicago, 60610. Limousines began arriving early this morning, carrying celebrities who were also close friends of Farley. The guest list read like a Saturday Night Live reunion. Dan Aykroyd walked in alone. George Wendt of Cheers fame and Saturday Night Live producer Lorne Michaels arrived together. John Goodman, Chris Rock, and Tom Arnold were also in attendance. A bus carrying Second City cast members also arrived, filled with mourners. All of the celebrities surrounding Madison's funniest native son has turned his death into a national media event.
As Carol Walker reports tonight, media from across the country converged on today's funeral, making family and friends' private grief very public.
Hi, Edie. The funeral for Chris Farley is about to begin here in Madison. A lot of celebrities.
We are here for the show Extra.
What's your favorite movie that he made?
I've got a cut with one of the priests that Chris went to school with.
It's a funeral. It's a tragedy. And it is a big news story.
I'm just waiting for the people to come out and ask us to, like, leave or what are we doing here?
Turning a quiet neighborhood upside down. Standing outside a funeral where people inside are grieving. It's what all these people get paid to do.
This is the program for the funeral that they're going to be following today.
I'm just an employee from the newspaper, and I was sent in here to cover this story. For me, it's like any other story. I could be going to Iraq. It's a sad thing that happened, and it's kind of like sometimes you feel like you're the salt in the wound.
The family, after all, asked fans to stay away. But the media pack, kept back by hired security, huddled at a distance, focusing and snapping at celebrities emerging from a dozen or so limousines.
It's part of the job. It's what's expected.
And, you know, people like Tom Arnold and John Goodman, Adam Sandler, but whether or not they were here, we still would have come.
Chris Farley, after all, was a celebrity. And many of the reporters, like Lucina Fisher, a correspondent for People magazine, take comfort in what the job at its best can be, to tell Chris Farley's story.
And that's what we're trying to get at. Who was Chris Farley, the person, not the TV personality?
Chris Farley was only 33 when he died. In Madison, Adam Shapiro, Fox 2 News. Jill, back to you.
In Madison, Carol Walker, 50 News at 6.